Hello, I'm going to show you how to set up a Moodle localhost instance, which is basically your own test Moodle site that you can use to create your own courses for testing and test different plugins without worrying about messing with the main site. So we're going to go to moodle.org and we're going to go over to the downloads page here. And yeah, so currently 3.7 is the latest version, so if we go to the download box here, we're actually going to not download these main ones, but go over here to the, for our case it'll be Windows, but there's also a Mac OS version, and we're going to go down here to the Moodle 3.7 download, and it should automatically download as soon as we do that, but if it doesn't, you can click the link there to download it. So we'll give you a second to have a coffee while you wait for it to download, depending how fast your internet is, and we'll come back to setting it up in a bit. Okay, now that we have the zip file of the Moodle site, we're going to unzip it here onto the desktop and extract it into a separate folder that we can then operate from. So here we have a export taking a while, and we'll just jump to when it's done. Okay, now that we've got our folder extracted, we can open it here, and as you can see, there is two applications here along with two folders, and we're going to run the start Moodle folder, which executable, which will run all this Apache and XAMPP stuff to give us a Moodle instance. And this, you may get some firewall issues, just allow it. And I found sometimes antivirus programs will also detect the start Moodle application as a virus when it's not. So you just be aware that you have to let it do that, cope with that, and allow it. So now we're going to go to the local host of the site we just started running. So we just go local host, and oops, I googled it. Give me a second to actually go to the actual address of localhost. There we go. So here we have the setup page for installing a new Moodle site, because this is completely fresh, hasn't been run before, Moodle, that we're running here on our own computer, and it's 3.7 at the moment. And yeah, so we just stick with English, I'd say, for now, because that's good. We continue on. Yep. You can. Oh, I don't worry about setting up a password for the database. If it's just a local one, I'm only running it when I want to test with it locally. I'm not actually got a live database, so I just skip this part. But that's something you really need to consider when you set up a live Moodle. Now, what we're going to get now after this page is just confirm this is oh yeah, we're going to get all these things, check different settings are all okay. I find usually this is totally fine. For localhost, it will happily run if you've got a current Windows. Now here we're going to have it installing all the different modules within Moodle, because Moodle's made up of all different modular stuff. That's what the M stands for in Moodle. So this might take a while as it starts to, there we go, starts to install each part of Moodle. As you can see, there's a lot to go through. Wouldn't worry about that for now. And yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot in there. Enrollment methods, blocks, there's aside things on your courses. Yeah, so profile fields. Yeah, we'll keep going. But what we'll do is we'll scroll to the bottom of this once it's done and continue. Now what I think it's going to ask us to do is set up an admin profile. Now this is important because you need to set up a password for this admin profile so you can log into your Moodle site and have editing access. So I'd leave it as that username admin, first name admin, surname user, email address is required, so I usually put in something. Oh, let's put in email first. So I'll put in a secret, not email, I mean password, secret password that is very secure. I mean, it's just so you can get in. When you're not using the site, you turn it off, and I'll show you how to do that. Here's a nice fake email for our test site, because I don't want any emails to go out, but I don't think this actually will send out any emails to users anyway, but it's easier just to be safe and completely fake email that goes nowhere. And now we should have the front page of our current fresh Moodle. We have no courses. Oh, wait, no, front page settings first. So just set up your site name. So yeah, so here we've got 3.7 test site, and I think I'll just one word test site. And now, yep, save changes. And now, right. So yeah, that's another email validation because it takes it from the source. So let's put a fake .com.au in there just to make it happy. Here we go. Here's our dashboard of our Moodle site, and I'm just going to close this tour. This is our dashboard. As you can see, there's no courses in here at the moment, but we've got our menu on top right there for user, and we'll look at later on how to set up different plugins and set up courses, but for now, here's your fresh site that you can use to test things. And once you're done, you can just close the window, then also go back to the folder that you ran start Moodle from, that executable file before, and run stop Moodle. So that will close everything and shut down that server, and then localhost won't work until you run start Moodle again. And that might be more important for you if you are trying to run other things on localhost as well, if you're doing other web dev jobs and stuff. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video where we'll probably look at installing plugins and setting up a basic course.